What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr coming at you very early where I am. It's 6 a.m. I'm risking the wrath of the roommate, but Mobirium slash Netmarble kind of hit us with some overnight news. We got the new patch notes up, so I wanted to go ahead and bring that to you guys as quickly as possible. I'm going without sleep, and pretty much when reset hits in about just under 2 hours here, you're gonna see me actually, I'm gonna go in and try out the new event stuff. But hey, let's get to it here. So we got this new update coming. So obviously they got 3 new heroes to check out. One of them's gonna end up being the Advent. You got Hot-Blooded Punch Tayo. Kind of looks like Sanosuke from Rurouni Kenshin. Fencer Tutor Jacqueline. And the Troubleshooter Edwin. I believe Edwin is the Advent hero, but we'll see as we go here. So obviously we got the heroes. I'll get to the heroes later. I guess we could read the little bios here real quick. A young man with a golden heart who fights for justice. Show you the picture of him. And hates evil. He designed his unique hairstyle and fleshy costume to make a strong first impression. Though Tayo admires strength and power, he would never claim them by unjust means. So, you know, kind of seems like your typical anime hero. And here's your girl Jacqueline here. Two of my favorite things in the world. Teacher subtype and a fencer subtype with glasses. So a wandering Delcartian swordswoman with a gracious manner and precise sword skills. Though she is reluctant to speak a word about her past, she once taught fencing to the children of powerful aristocrat families. And then we got the troubleshooter Edwin here. So let's see, a shadow assassin from the Junta Dryden Shadow Guild. The Master Elite Alman has ordered Edwin to conspire against Theo to worsen the war between the kingdom and the Grand Duchy. Oh yeah, I think I saw him at the end of the story actually. He was sitting there talking to Claude at the end. And then they got a new Advent dungeon coming. Oh my bad, it looks like Tayo's gonna end up being him. Okay. Tayo's actually gonna end up being the Advent hero. How about that, Mr. Hare himself? And we got a new multiplayer dungeon event, Haspile Assault. Be going over that later as well. And so that's the main patch notes, so let's get over to the heroes. First we're going to start with Tayo. This is the Advent hero coming in at you. So basically, let's see if they actually show his skills. Okay, they do. We already read the bio, so let's just get into it. On his leadership ability, increases water and light allies counterattack chance by 20%. I believe this is a light hero. I think it said that earlier. So on his 1, we got inflicts damage equal to 100%, one enemy. Additional damage, 25% of attack for each hot-blooded instinct stack. Looks like he has a stacking buff, okay. Skill number 2. Inflicts damage equal to 120% of attack that ignores defense to a target and 2 adjacent enemies, so a 3 target. Increases all allies excluding the caster. Attack by 30 for 1 turn. Decreases caster's counter attack chance by 50% and multi-strike chance by 50%. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen someone debuff their own counter and multi before. Maybe it'd be too OP, we'll see. Third skill, inflicts damage equal to 300% one enemy, 60% chance to stun for 2 turns, 100% chance to decrease damage taken by 70%. What? Well, damn. And a pretty short cooldown too, with 5 turns. That's pretty crazy. Here's his passive here, a hot-blooded instinct. Obtains 1 hot-blooded instinct when attacking or attacked. Oh, just straight up, huh? Not even chance, wow. Each hot-blooded instinct increases critical strike chance by 25%. Landing a critical strike consumes all hot-blooded instincts, inflicts 50% additional damage upon counterattack or multi-strike. Let me see if I'm reading that right. So I guess that's the reason he lowers his critical and his counters, because he's landing 50% additional damage. If he gets one off, that's pretty crazy. And here's his 60 passive here, Fighting Spirit Blast. Increases critical strike damage by 20% for 2 turns. Upon landing a critical hit, stacks up to 3 times. Oh, damn. So you got Mr. Crits here. Decreases damage taken by 70% for 2 turns and guarantees counterattack when the caster's HP reaches 50 or below once per battle. Ah, okay. So he's going to guarantee a counter and just really whop somebody. And we got some animations here. By the way, guys, in the link description, I'm also putting a link to the Mobarium videos. I didn't feel like it was right for me to have them on my channel, so I'll just give you the link to their channel and you can go check that out. The intro videos are all really cool. So that's Tayo for you. He seems like he's going to be a pain. You're going to need a real good tank for him, probably. Alright, let's get to the next character, Jacqueline. What? It's not really telling me. You know what? Give me a second, guys. I'm going to reopen the other tabs so that I can see what element everyone is. Just give it a second to load, because I want that information before. But Tayo for sure is light DPS. There it is right there. Oh, my bad, I'm dumb. Edwin's light DPS. Tayo's water. Okay, that's good, because water's actually lacking good DPS characters right now that don't revolve around freeze. So Jacqueline's gonna be wind, and Edwin's gonna be light. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so Jacqueline's wind rather, and Edwin's light. So here we go, let's see here. He actually taught Surdic. Surprised she's not immune to charms, that's funny. Pretty good little picture there. Alright, let's get into her skills here. Veteran Assistant, Leader skill. Increases wind and dark allies multi-strike chance by 20%, pretty good. Horizontal slash on her 1, inflicts damage equal to 60% of attack on the target and 2 adjacent enemies on her 1. Wow. That's going to open her up to some counters. 100% chance to inflict 10% additional damage if the target is afflicted by an abnormal status. Gotcha. Endless Sermon, skill 2, inflicts damage equal to 110% of attack to 3 enemies. 50% chance to put targets to sleep for 1 turn. Wow, that's a lot. 70% chance to put targets to sleep for 2 turns if they have any debuffs. Oh, damn. On a wind character, huh? Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. That's why they give it a 4-turn cooldown on a 2. And Dividing Slash on her ultimate here inflicts damage equal to 165% of attack to 3 enemies, 35% chance to stun for a turn. Inflicts 8% additional damage for each debuff on the target. Interesting. Punishment passive, 80% chance to remove abnormal status immunity from all enemies at the start of the turn. Ooh, that's the first hero I've seen that does that. That's crazy. 20% chance to put a target affected by an abnormal status to sleep for a turn, and has a 50% chance to remove all buffs from target afflicted by abnormal status. So it looks like she's geared more towards PvP. Let's check out her 60 here. Failure. Inflicts 50% additional damage when attacking a debuff target. 100% chance to inflict damage equal to 100% of attack to an enemy who finishes the turn without defending or using skills, and 50% chance to force the enemy to reveal weakness for 1 turn. Oh, so is that like if an enemy's stunned or can't act for whatever reason? Well, let me read that again. Additional damage when attacking a debuff target. 100% chance to inflict damage equal to 100% of attack to an enemy who finishes their turn without defending or using skills. Yeah. And 50% chance to force that enemy to reveal weakness. Reveal weakness is one of the more nastier debuffs. Basically, I believe it's the next attack against them is a crit. I don't think... I wonder if it's consumed, though, on 1 hit. I'm not sure. But that's nasty if you got, like, a stun team or something like that. Wow. Well, hopefully that's as good as it sounds here. So yeah, she looks like a pretty good, geared towards PvP especially, hero. Good stuff. Alright, we're on to our light DPS. And once again, guys, I put the links to these videos to the Mobarium YouTube, so go ahead and check them out there. I don't like to take content and repost it on my channel like it's mine, you know. Let's see here. I need to actually get into the lore at some point. Maybe I'll do a lore video. Edwin, I'm thinking of Edwin from Berserk, for those who remember him. Alright, so keep in mind, light DPS here. Runic Assassin. Leadership. Light and dark allies attack by 20. Interesting. On his 1, Rune Mark inflicts damage 70% to 2 targets. 2 targets. 35% chance to apply Verdict Signet for 2 turns. Ooh, never heard of that one. We'll get to that. On his 2, Bladed Signet inflicts damage equal to 200% of attack to one enemy. Increases the caster's attack by 30% for 1 turn and critical strike chance by 30. Okay, so it's like a little 200% DPS and then self buff, crit and attack damage. That's pretty gnarly. And then on his 3, inflicts penetration damage equal to 120% of attack to all enemies. 35% chance to decrease the target's recovery amount by 100 for 2 turns. Alright, so another penetration on all enemies. That's fairly unique, especially with the recovery debuff. Stops all healing there. Alright, here's Verdict Signet, his passive. Imprints Verdict Signet on 2 enemies for 2 turns at the start of the turn. Inflicts 30% damage and activates special effects based on type when attacking a target imprinted with a Verdict Signet. Oh, interesting. Attack 100% chance to apply Melancholy. Oh, wow. Melancholy removes, or doesn't remove, it basically makes buffs worthless on attacks. That's pretty nasty. What else here? Defense, ignores defense. Support, 50% chance to silence. Yeah, that'd be devastating. Hybrid decreases the caster's cooldown by 1. Oh, wow. This guy would be insane in PvP. Pretty good in PvE as well. Assuming that all of that can go on boss characters. I don't know if Melancholy can. I haven't seen that work out personally yet. Barrier Signet passive 60. Removes 1 buff from an enemy affected by Verdict Signet at the start of the turn. Wow. 70% chance to obtain 1 Barrier Signet when attacking. Okay, that's this. Consumes 3 Barrier Signets to nullify damage taken when attacked. Obtains 3 Barrier Signets at the start of the wave. What? What? So he's got like so many passives going on. It's kind of hard to break all that down just reading it. I'm gonna have to see it in action, but it seems like basically he can hard counter almost anybody. He's gonna be really feared in PvP as well. Very interesting. So 3 new characters out there for you guys. Looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get into the events and stuff that are happening. Let's see. So we got the same thing as we had with Claude and Morrigan. They're gonna have quests if you get them to level them up by the time the event period's over. Event period, obviously, right here. That's your limit. So you got 2 weeks on the 1 daily mission, etc. And it's the same basic thing. Get yourself a ton of rainbows, some Evomon, a couple crystals, some essences. That's cool. That's cool that they're doing that because it corresponds with the element of the hero, so it kind of helps you level them up. Because obviously you'll need wind essences and light essences to level up wind and light heroes. So that's there for you. What else do we got? Okay, so this is the new event they were talking about. Multiplayer dungeon, Haspel Assault. My guildies are actually making me stay up and do this with them on reset, which is in about 1 hour and 42 minutes. So let's see here. Haspel's first appearance in the game was a short cutscene that showed you what lies ahead in Knight's Chronicle. Oh, was Haspel that big demon guy? In the prologue? For a limited time, we will give you a glimpse of what it feels like to battle against Haspel in this event dungeon. Do you have what it takes to bring him down? Defeating him will get you a special item you need to exchange for awesome rewards. Check out the details below. So it's a period going for 2 weeks. I believe there's a 10 charge limit on this dungeon, but let's read it. Event dungeon. Defeat Haspel and collect 20 Haspel horns, which you can use to exchange rewards. Only fire, water, and wind attributes can participate. So if you don't got a fire, water, wind, someone that can contribute, like a tank or a support or whatever, better start working on them because this looks like it's going to be super good. Yeah, 10 times a day. All right, how to participate. Clear event dungeons to get Haspel Horn. This event dungeon, rather. Collect 20 Haspel Horns, go to lobby, event summon Haspel Salt icon to exchange Haspel Horns for rewards. Okay. Wow, that looks like Britain. The pirate guy. So let's see here. Event rewards. First place. 4-star SSR Britain Spirits, etc. Rainbow Essences, 2 million gold. I wonder what they mean by place. That's confusing me. I hope it's not like a compete against everybody thing. Or maybe it's just like tiers. You unlock different tier rewards or something. I'm not sure. Of course, the pirate has all the booty. Arr. Haspel Horns can only be obtained until 725. Exchange until A1. Yeah, they didn't really clarify what the first through fourth was. Well, hopefully it's just like tiers of the reward. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, if it's like a gotcha thing or if it's a build-up thing. But either way, you know, that's there for you, so hopefully we can all get Britain. Britain, I'll do a review for him, but basically, he does really good multi-damage, and he buffs multi-strike for your team, if you guys have seen him in the boss dungeon that was out up until a couple days ago. So that's cool, that's a new event we can all do. Once again, double Evo dungeon drop, definitely, if you care about your heroes at all, reset the Evo dungeon, do all 10 of your Evo dungeons on hard every day. You're going to get double the drops there, so it's going to be really good. And then we got some new banners here. So Edwin, that was the dude that was the light character, light attack with the crazy like melancholy and all that. He's appearing on a banner with Rebecca and Abel. Rebecca, most of you should be familiar with Rebecca because we all basically got her in our inbox, so I'm not going to explain her. But very underrated light DPS because everyone has her. She's actually, probably with the addition of this guy, she's actually third behind Saya, and I don't know if Saya or Edwin's going to end up being better for straight DPS. Looks like Edwin's going to be better for overall control. Abel, I have Abel. Abel's actually a guy, as weird as it seems. Abel's, you know, decent support. Has a shield, one of those shields that when you hit it, can't be penetrated through. It actually heals the person while the shield's up. And then she's got a big group heal. And then also if you get her 60, the shield is just up at the beginning of combat. So not bad. I actually use her in PvP. Because the AI is dumb and burns ults on the shield. It's pretty funny. So, but I'll do a full banner review for both banners once they come out, so don't worry too much about that. And it looks like they're adding bonus rewards as well. That's awesome. So bonus rewards, if you guys are familiar with the Morrigan banner and the Claude banner, basically the more you summon, the more of these rewards, oops, scroll down, the more of these rewards you get. And then eventually after 10 summons, you just get the hero, the banner hero, so that's pretty cool. I was thinking about pulling on the other banner, but I'll probably actually pull on Edwin, just seeing how ridiculous Edwin is. Let's see here. Let's see if it's saying anything else useful. It doesn't look like it. Alright, cool. And then there's another banner, of course, which, there it is. So on this banner, it's going to be Jacqueline, the wind girl we saw earlier, Ruby, and Ramu. Ruby, for those who don't know, she's one of the few characters in the game with a dispel when she attacks. Pretty good. Definitely top tier character, hard counter to Kane. Not super hard like everyone thinks, but a pretty hard counter to him. A good answer to him. Ramu, one of the better supports in the game, one of the light warriors. Really tanky, has a stun on her 1. Her 2 is a good group heal. I believe it also removes abnormal effects or whatever. And then her 3 is a res. It's a 2-person at least res, so that's pretty cool. Really good hero. So this banner's actually... Ruby and Ramu are both really good. Jacqueline, you know, looks more for PvP, because I highly doubt a monster is going to forget to attack you. Or hit defend. I'm actually going to be going for the Edwin banner, even though I don't really need Rebecca or Abel, but hey, if I get some copies, that's cool. So let's see here, and then of course they got their own rewards tickets here. And yeah, that looks like that's gonna be it. So I just wanted to get this out to you guys just so you have the news here. I'll be doing proper banner reviews once the banners are out. Just a little bit easier to do that. I gave you my quick hit impressions on them. And yeah, we got a couple more videos we're gonna do today. I'm also gonna go do this event, so I might have more to say about that later, depending on how it goes. Hopefully I'll understand it once I see it in action, and maybe even I'll put up a guide, assuming, you know, we're able to complete it and I know what I'm doing. So anyways, guys, thanks for popping in. Have a good morning, good rest of your day, and good luck to this new event. Good luck on your pulls. Farm hard, get strong, enjoy that double Evo dungeon. Also, there's a half energy essence dungeon next week. Don't sleep on that. Definitely go get your essences next week as well, because even though they've been handing out a bunch of rainbows, you should just go stack up. It's way better than converting. Save your gold, you know, save your other essences. Anyways, guys, also I stream this game on twitch.tv/Showtimedr. You can find me there. The link's in the description as well, guys. My Twitter's there, so much love. Have a great day. Goodbye.